You're just straight Christian? Like, is it because there's so many different types of factions? You know, it's like there's like Baptist, there's like
like what gang am I a part of?
Which gang are you in? Yeah.
Which clique do I associate with?
Yeah.
I'm not a part of any of them. So they like to call it non-denominational.
Oh, you're non-denominational.
Yeah, those cliques are denominations.
Yeah, there's like 7-Day Adventists, and
I don't subscribe to any of them. Not to say that I won't, but like I never even understood why we had to separate ourselves like that. It's like you believe in Jesus, you're a Christian, bro. Like,
I don't know the difference between any of them. Like, what's a Lutheran compared to a Baptist, compared to a 7th-Day Adventist, Now, I do know once you start getting into, Jehovah's Witnesses, they got some interesting takes. And they're very aggressive on the door knocks.
Oh, yeah. 100.
Them Jehovah's Witnesses don't play. Them and the Mormons.
You got
Mormon fans? Because that is a wild religion.
No, I do. Catholic, Mormons, and Jehovah's Witnesses. They believe that only 144,000 people get into heaven. And so they're trying
to... Mormons?
And Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, okay.
I think the Mormons too.
The Mormons believe some much more crazier shit, for the record.
Yeah, I think they believe in like some alien type stuff.
I got tons of Mormon homies. I went to high school in Mesa, Arizona with tons of Mormons. Shout out to them, sweet people. Mitt Romney, shout out to him, whatever the fuck he's doing with his life. You perform in Salt Lake City yet?
No, I have not.
See, that's where you got to go.
That's Mormon. You
got to pull up, and when you get on the mic, you got to say, choose the right. And they'll be like, yeah.
Like on some Republican stuff?
No, choose the right is CTR. All the Mormons have the CTR rings.
So they call it the right? Like
choose the right. I don't know what it means. I just know it's something Mormons be saying. Choose the right, CTR.
If I say that...
It's not some Republican
they're going to press me.
No, they're not. They're going to be like, fuck yeah.
Damn, what you know about the right, homie?
You know what's crazy though? When I was a kid, like all the Mormons, because the Mormons are like super, super nice people. They're really sweet people. Obviously, they're mostly conservative.
Yeah.
But all the Mormon kids in school were the ones who were like doing the real drugs. Like people got caught with heroin or pills. It was the Mormon kids. Because I felt like they was like rebelling against their crib. Because, at home, they're not allowed to drink caffeine. They can't watch the fucking Simpsons.
It's real strict. And that's the danger with religion. It's like if you heavily restrict the kids at home, they're likely to just do any and everything when they get a little taste of freedom.
Is it safe to say Scientology is the wildest religion ever?
Well, I think wild may not be the right word because there's some wild stuff out there. But Scientology,
out of all the big ones,
it's the most concerning for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty.
For sure.
It's pretty. So it's interesting because obviously, whatever you feel about religion is what it is. But when you see the people like. I've watched all the documentaries about
me too.
Like Going Clear and all that. And, the fact that they're able to get people to buy into this shit.
Yeah.
Like, Hubbard was like, first of all, not very successful, but has more published science fiction works than any author ever. This dude's entire shtick was he was a science fiction author, and then he created a religion. It's wild.
And people believe it. And they be on some
they be gangbanging that
They be on
shit.
some power trip stuff too.
And they're like, they got the mafia, dog. They be like taking fools out, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. And I think if you join your high level Scientology, like you can't get out.
You can't get out. They won't let you out, bruh.
I was seeing this one documentary. It was like a testimony about what they had to endure. This lady was like, and they made me clean the sanctuary with my tongue.
Damn.
Like sis had to mop the floor with her tongue. Like what are we talking about?
Listen, with any religion, there's the dark side of it, for sure.
For sure.
So,
I'm sure it's not all terrible like that, but science fiction novels?
No, the Scientology shit's wild. And like, honestly, the Mormons are right behind them. They're like, hey, what about us? We're crazy as fuck, too. Shout out to the Mormons, though.